Hello everyone. So in this video let's learn about balancing the traverse. So if there is a closing error in the closed traverse, then we have to balance the closed traverse. So for that we need different methods. So there are three methods to balance the traverse. The first one is Bodich's rule. It is also called as compass rule. And the second one is transit rule. The third one is graphical method. Here for the diploma syllabus we have two methods, Bodich's rule and transit rule. Now what is balancing the traverse? So if the summation or the arithmetic sum of latitudes is equal to 0 and the arithmetic sum of departure is equal to 0, then that traverse is said to be in balance, which means if both the latitudes, the sum of all the latitudes must be equal to 0 and the sum of all the departures of the traverse must be equal to 0. So then only we can call it as a closed traverse. Then only it will be 100% closed. And so that is the balanced traverse. Now if it is not equal to 0, if the summation of the latitudes is not equal to 0 and if the summation of departures not equal to 0, then that there must be an error. There must be an error in the closing. So we have to balance the closing error. So how to balance the error? By using these three methods. So here let's move to the first one, Bodich's rule. So this method can also be called as, or this rule can also be called as compass rule. Here in this method both the angular measurements and the linear measurements, which means the angles which you are going to measure in the field for the traverse and the linear measurements, which means the length of the each traverse side. So those must be measured accurately or precisely. And the next is, if there is an error in the Bodich's rule, then the total error in latitude and the departure. So the total error of the latitude or the departure is going to be distributed equally or proportionately to the total length of the sides. So the total error in the latitude is going to be distributed proportionately to the all the sides. So if there is a traverse here, then this is the error. So here this gap is created because there is an error. So if this error in the latitude and the departure is going to be distributed proportionately to all the sides in this method. So the formula is correction to latitude is equal to total error in latitude. Total error in latitude means the summation of all the latitudes. So here you have latitude and departure for all the traverse sides. So you have latitude 1, 2, latitude 3 and latitude 4 and here latitude 5. So this traverse has 5 latitudes and the sum of all the 5 latitudes will be the total error in the latitude. So if it is not equal to 0, the sum of all the latitudes must be equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, then the value which is the result of the arithmetic sum of these latitudes will be the error in latitude. So we have to use the total error in latitude here. That must be multiplied with the length of that line, which means if you are going to correct this line, if it is, sorry, take this as P, Q, R, S and T. See, now if you are going to connect the line PQ, if you are applying the balance to the line PQ, then you have to take the length of the line PQ itself, and in the denominator you have perimeter of the traverse. Perimeter of the traverse means you have to add all the traverse sides to get the perimeter. ಇಲ್ಲಿ perimeter ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸುತ್ತಳತೆ. So complete traverse ಸುತ್ತಳತೆ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. So I am using Kannada because of some of the students asked me to use some of Kannada words to make better understanding. Now here look at the formula once again. Correction to latitude of any line. Latitude of any line, which means if you are going to correct the line PQ, then here on the other side of the equation you have to substitute total error in latitude. So the value which you are getting after taking the arithmetic sum of all the latitudes of the given traverse, that will be the total error. So here while taking, if the error is in positive, if the error is positive, then you have to take the total error in latitude as negative. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಬರುವಂಥ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು, ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಏನಂತ? ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಸೈನ್ ಮೈನಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ if it is minus, so if all the arithmetic sum of all the latitudes, the value if it will be in minus, if it is negative, then you have to take the value here as positive. So minus must be taken as plus and plus must be taken as minus. If the error is in negative, then take the value as positive in the formula here, and if the error is positive, then take the correction as negative. So I hope you got the formula here, and in the same way to calculate the departure. So here the formula changes only. Take off latitude here and write departure. So here now this is the formula for the departure. So connection to departure of any line. So here if you are going to correct the departure of any line, which means if you are going to correct the line QR, then for that particular line you have to take the departure of the line QR. So if you are going to correct the departure of the line QR, then here take the total error in departure. Again, total error in departure means the arithmetic sum of all the departures will give you a value. It may be minus or plus, but here you have to take the value same but change the sign. If it is plus, keep here minus. If it is minus, then take plus in the formula, and that total error in departure must be multiplied by length of that line. So for which line you are going to apply the check, or sorry, for which line you are going to correct the departure, then take the length of that particular line. If you are correcting the departure of QR, then take the length of QR line, and it must be divided by perimeter of the traverse. Perimeter is the sum of all the traverse sides. So this is the Bodich's rule topic. Now let's move to the next topic, transit rule. Now let's continue with the second rule, transit rule. So here you can see transit rule. Here in this rule, the angular measurements, so the angles which you are going to measure in the traverse, they are more precise than the linear measurements. So the linear measurements are the length. So the length measurement of all the traverse sides is less accurate compared to the angular measurements, which means the angles you are going to take here, the angles which you are going to measure of the traverse. So these angular measurements are more accurate or precise than the linear measurements, than the length, the measurement of the traverse sides. So the difference between a Bodich's rule and transit rule is, so here in transit rule only the angular measurements are more precise, but in the Bodich's rule both angular and linear both are precisely taken. Now here the other thing is, total error in the latitude and the departure is going to be distributed proportionately to each latitude and departure. So in the Bodich's rule you are going to distribute the total error of latitude and departure to the particular length of the line, but here in the transit rule you are going to distribute it proportionately to the latitude and departure, to each latitude and departure of the traverse side. So this is the second difference between transit rule and Bodich's rule. So if the question is asked for you to write the difference between Bodich's rule and transit rule, then these 2 points will help you, and you have to write the formulas also. So now let's go to the formula. So here you can see correction to latitude of any line. So here total error in latitude. So the total error in latitude means, first take the sum of all the latitudes of the given traverse, then you will get a value. So after taking the complete sum you will get a value. If it is a plus, if the value is positive, then here substitute it as negative, take the sign minus here, and if the value is negative, then take it as positive in the formula, and that error must be multiplied by latitude of that line. So here in the transit rule you have to take the latitude. So if you are going to correct the line QR, then you have to substitute the latitude of the QR line. So here for the QR line, as per this diagram, L2 is the latitude for the line QR. So here you have to substitute the L2 value, and in the denominator arithmetic sum of latitudes. So you have to take the arithmetic sum of all the latitudes of the given traverse, and you have to substitute the value in the denominator. So then you will get the correction. So in the same way, next one is correction to departure of any line by using transit rule. Now here again total error in departure. Total error in departure means, here take all the sum of all the departures, ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಚರ್ಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, D1, D2, D3 and here D4 ಮತ್ತೆ D5. So take all the sum of all the departures d1 d2 d3 d4 and d5 ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರದ್ದು add ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. So add ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ you will get a value. So that value you have to substitute that value here in the formula. So but the difference is, if the value is negative, then take positive sign here. If the value is positive, then here take the sign negative. Just opposite. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂದು ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದ ಎರರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ positive, then correction must be in negative. If the error is negative, correction must be positive. Now total error departure ಬರದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ it must be multiplied with departure of that line. So here your correction departure, so you are going to correct the departure. So for that you need to take the departure of the particular line. When you are correcting the line, now for example, if you are correcting the line RS, if you are going to correct the RS line, so then you have to take the departure of that line, which means departure of RS line only. Then that must be divided by arithmetic sum of departures. You have to take the arithmetic sum of all the departures of the given traverse. Then you have to substitute the value in the denominator, and you will get the correction to the departure of the particular line. So this completes the topic transit rule. Now let's move to the problematic part. Now look at the question here. This is the first problem on problems of closing error. So this is the problem related to the closing error topic. Now closing error. So they have given the closed traverse. So here in the question it is given that the traverse is closed, and they have directly given the summation of the latitude. So they have given the summation of latitude. So that is equal to plus 2.19. So here you can observe that the summation of latitude is not equal to 0. So then you will get to know that the traverse is the traverse have some of the error. So the error in latitude is plus 2.9, and the error in departure is, here you can see the summation of departure which must be equal to 0. But here in this question they have given minus 3.01, which means it has error in both departure and latitude. So that means the traverse, the given traverse is not a closed traverse. Sorry, the given traverse has some of the error. Now we have to close the error. So for that we have to calculate the length of the error and the direction, and then we have to calculate relative error of closure also. So they have given the parameter to calculate relative error of closure. Now first is in the solution, the first one is length of the error. So length of the error, which is denoted by small e, so that is equal to square root of summation of latitude square plus summation of departure whole square. Now as per this formula substitute the values. So square root of, so summation of latitude is plus 2.19 whole square plus, now here it is plus, so take plus sign, and now in the bracket they have given summation of departure. Now look at here, the summation of departure is minus 3.01. So if you are going to square the value, then it will become positive. But yet you can write minus 3.01 whole square. So don't forget to put the brackets in the calculator. If you are going to put plus and minus beside, then you will get error in the calculator. So before that, please open a bracket. Now calculate the substituted values. So square root of 2.19 whole square plus of minus 3.01 whole square. So that will give the value 3.72. So the length of closing error is 3.72. So this is the error, closing error 3.72 meter. Now you have to calculate the bearing. So bearing of the error. Now bearing of the error. Now it is denoted by theta. So theta is equal to tan inverse of summation of departure divided by summation of latitude. Now x is equal to, so as per this formula substitute the values, tan inverse of, open the bracket, and tan inverse of, now summation of departure must be substituted in the numerator. So look at here, the summation of departure is minus 3.01. Here you can neglect the sign minus, directly write 3.01 divided by, now the summation of latitude, look at here, in the question they have given the summation of latitude as 2.19, substitute 2.19. Now calculate the substituted values. So tan inverse of 3.01 divided by 2.19, that will give you 53.96. So the 53.96 is in radians, so you have to convert it into degrees. So here click the button, degree button, so you will get the values in degrees. So the value is 53 degrees, 53 degrees, 57 minute and 40.72 seconds. So you can take that as 41 seconds. So now you have to write, so always the calculated bearing will be in reduced format. So reduced bearing format. Now you have to write this correctly in the reduced bearing format. So for that you have to denote the direction, northeast, southeast, southwest or northwest. Now look at the given latitude and given departure. So the latitude is positive and the departure is negative. See, latitude means north to south direction, right? So latitude is positive means the answer is, the bearing is towards first quadrant or fourth quadrant, because always north is for first quadrant and fourth quadrants. And now look at the departure. Here the departure is negative, which means the bearing is towards west. So come here, west means left side. So now the line will be in the fourth quadrant here. So the bearing will be in the northwest quadrant. So substitute, write the bearing in quadrilateral bearing system. So theta is equal to north 53 degrees 57 minutes 41 seconds, west, because latitude is towards north and the departure is towards west as per the given values of latitude and departure in the question. So by using that we can decide the quadrant. So this is the length of the error and this is the direction of the error. Now we have to calculate relative error of closure. Now here relative error of closure, that is equal to 1 divided by P by E. So this is the formula. I think you have learned this in previous video. Now substitute the values 1 divided by P. So P is nothing but the perimeter. So here in the question they have given the perimeter. So the perimeter is 1700 meters. So substitute 1700 divided by now E. So you have calculated the E value, which is length of the error 3.72. So substitute 3.72 in the denominator. Now keep the 1 in the numerator as it is, divided by, now just substitute these two values 1700 divided by 3.72 in the calculator. So 1700 divided by 3.72, that will give you the value 456.98. So that will be 456.98. You can take it as 457. So directly write 457. Now the relative error of closure is 1 divided by 457. Now this can be written as 1 in 457. Now this completes the first problem on closing error. Now let's move to the second problem. So let's move to the second problem. So here they have given a closed traverse A, B, C, D, E. So A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E and EA are the lines of the traverse or the traverse sides, and they have given the respective length of the traverse sides, and they have also given the respective bearings. So here the bearings are in whole circle bearing system. So here you can see, now read the question. So bearings are given and the length of the each traverse sides are given, and the bearings are with respect to the magnetic meridian. So they have given the bearings with respect to magnetic meridian, and we have to calculate the true bearing of the each traverse side. So to calculate the true bearing we need declination. So they have given the declination in the question itself. So the declination is 5 degree 30 minutes west. So here west is denoted because west means we have to deduct the 5 degrees 30 minutes in the given bearings. Now which means we have to take the sign minus. Now after converting the bearings into true bearings, now with the values of true bearings we have to find the length of the closing error and then the direction of the closing error, which means the theta in reduced bearing system, and then at lastly we have to determine the relative error of closure. Now take a pause and note the question, because I am going to erase the question here. because I need space for write the problem. So look at the problem here. Now we have to extend the table for the solution also. So we need the columns, true bearing column, latitude. We are going to calculate the latitude for each line and substitute the values in this column and the departures in this column. Now calculate the perimeter of the traverse. So add all these length, you will get the perimeter 851.61 meters. Now to calculate the true bearing, we need a formula. So here the true bearing is equal to magnetic bearing plus or minus declination. Here in this particular problem, the declination is towards west. So west means minus, east means plus. So here in this problem they have given the west declination. So we are going to take the sign minus. Now calculate true bearing for each line. So for AB, true bearing for AB, that is equal to magnetic bearing of AB. So the magnetic bearing of AB is 45 degree 10 minutes. So 45 degrees 10 minutes minus. So the declination is given, that is 5 degrees 30 minutes. So minus is taken because it is given in the west direction. So minus 5 degrees 30 minutes. Now calculate the value. So after calculation we will get the value of 39 degrees 40 minutes. So in the same way calculate for BC. So for the BC line, the magnetic bearing is 72 degree 5 minutes minus the declination is given 5 degree 30 minutes. So after calculating we will get the value 66 degrees 35 minutes. Now write these values in the table. So 39 degree 40 minutes for AB line, 39 degree 40 minutes, and for the BC line it is 66 degrees 35 minutes, and calculate the remaining declinations for your own, and I will write the readings here. Sorry, I will write the values directly. So the true bearing of CD is 156 degrees 22 minutes, and for DE is 223 degrees 13 minutes, and for EA is 295 degrees 12 minutes. Now these are the true bearings we are going to get after calculation. So just deduct the declination 5 degree 30 minutes 5 degree 30 minutes west in all these given magnetic bearings, then you will get the respective true bearings. Now let's calculate latitude and departure. Now for the calculation of latitude we have the formula L cos theta, and for the departure we have L sin theta. Now I'll show you. One example, latitude of AB, that is equal to L cos theta. So length of AB is 89.31 cos theta. Now you have to take theta of true bearing. So theta from true bearing. Please don't take the magnetic bearing as the theta, because these are magnetic bearings. We have to take the true bearings in the calculation. So take these values which you have calculated. So the first true bearing for AB is 39 degree 40 minutes. So substitute 39 degrees 40 minutes. Now calculate the value. So 89.31 cos 39 degrees 40 minutes. So you will get 68.74. So plus 68.74. Here all the true bearings are in whole circle bearing format. So in the calculation, you are getting plus and minus signs. Use the signs as it is. So now in the same way, calculate the latitude of BC, that is equal to L cos theta, same formula. And now the length of BC is 290.76 cos. Now the true bearing is 66 degrees 35 minutes. 66 degrees 35 minutes. Now calculate. So after calculation you will get the value plus 87.33 plus 87.33. So in the same way, calculate all the latitudes for the remaining 3 lines. Now substitute these values in the respective rows in this latitude column. Now the first one is plus 68.74 and the second one is 87.33, and rest already directly you have to calculate. So the third one is minus 138.50, and the fourth one is minus 115.94, and the fifth one is plus 98.89. Now substitute all these values with sign. So as it is, you have to substitute this, like 68.74 plus 87.33 minus 138.50. If the sign is minus, please substitute the sign minus in the calculator to get the sum. Now again minus 115.94 plus 98.89, and now you will get the value plus 0.52. So the value is plus 0.52. So that means the error in latitude is positive. Now in the same way, calculate departures. So here departure of AB, that is equal to L sin theta. Now length is 89.31. Now sin and theta is true bearing of AB 39 degrees 40 minutes. Now calculate the substituted values. So 89.31 sin 39 degrees 40 minutes, and you will get the value 57. So it is in plus, it is positive sign, plus 57. So right here plus 57.00, and in the same way calculate all the departures for BC line, CD, DE and EA lines using the length and respective true bearings. Now I will write this directly here. You please calculate it. So the departure second is plus 201.66, and third is plus 60.60, and the fourth one is minus 108.94, and Fifth one is minus 210.15. Now take the sum of all this. So plus sign must be kept plus and the minus sign must be kept minus. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ. 57 ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ 57 ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. 57 ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 201.66 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 201.66 ಅಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 60.60 ಅಂತ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಮೈನಸ್ ಅಂತ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ 108.94. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮೈನಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಮೈನಸ್ 210.15. Now the answer will be positive plus 0.17 plus 0.17. See here both latitude and departure both are positive. If latitude and departure are positive, then the error is in which quadrant? First quadrant, northeast. So the calculation theta calculation ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರೆಂಟ್.